We are on your side and answering the call, and today we're talking about theft and how to deal with those dreaded porch pirates and some ways to prevent them from stealing your things. Joining me in studio today, familiar face and a happy face from SPD, Corporal Chris Bordelon, always breaking down some things that we need to know to keep us safe, and today protecting those packages. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure, buddy. So let's first jump right into it. This is a time of year, kind of like Christmas. You know, we're past the holidays, but a lot of people still getting those things showing up on their porches, their whatever it is they're buying. But man, thefts are a big thing right now.
Absolutely. This day and age, everybody has things shipped to their residence. And you know, this past week we had a pretty big case of an individual going from different locations, stealing items off the porch. So one of the things we really want to try to get our citizens to understand is if you can have an item shipped to where you are using your work or wherever you're going to be, to do that. But on top of that, if you know an individual that's going to be home in your neighborhood, have them come in and maybe pick up those items off your porch and put them somewhere for you so that you're not an easy target.
Well, that's some good advice there. Now, what about those people that maybe you see someone on your neighbor's doorstep or something like that? When should they kind of intervene to maybe reach out to you guys, or should they let their neighbor know? What's the proper way to go about that to make sure that person's not stealing something?
Well, and that's exactly what happened in this case, is our neighbors kind of banded together and saw this guy. So it's always a good thing, for one, to meet your neighbors so that they know who you are and what people should be around your house, and they can recognize something suspicious. And if you see something suspicious like that, we would ask that you don't confront the person, contact the police department. But in certain situations, you know, when we have video evidence of these suspects, either by Ring doorbell camera or even cell phone video, if you see something suspicious, there's nothing to stop you from pulling out your cell phone and recording it. That's not against the law. You can do that in this state. So if you see something suspicious, call the police and record it yourself from a safe distance.
Very interesting too. Now, you mentioned the Ring doorbells. That's a pretty handy technology. Anything else that people could maybe buy or install to make sure that their things are safe?
Well, any camera systems are great. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ring. I know there's Blink and several other camera systems like that. Those things are awesome for alerting you of when your packages get there, and also if somebody's fooling with the things on your porch. And as for the police department side of things, we are very effective at making arrests when we have pictures of the suspect. In most of these cases, we're able to make an arrest very quickly. So those are two of the biggest things we can ask our public to do.
And be proactive.
Exactly.
Reach out if you have questions. Chris, great information today. I think it's going to go a big way keeping people and their things safe.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. And if you happen to have a question for this segment, you can email it to pressreleases@ktbs.com. Include a section of your question in the subject headline, and watch every Tuesday as we get those answers for you.